hi Jack. Hi, I'm Sonia. This is my channel, Sonia Star, or Sonia Star Crossed. It used to just be Sonia Star, but anyway, it is August 12th, I think, or maybe the 11th, and I don't know whether this is going to be a standalone video. Jack wants back up. I don't know whether this is going to be a standalone video or if this is going to get smushed at the end of my August update. But just in case I post this alone, this portion is going to be a little bit of a recap of the Camp Black Needle 2024 retreat, and then also the road trip that we did going up to Kansas City, and we stopped at a couple cross-stitch stores, and then yeah, the haul basically from those stores. So yeah, so if this is a standalone, then there isn't a lot of cross-stitching updates, but there is a lot of a haul. So if you don't like haul, I guess, sorry, you're not gonna like this video. I sound like I am sick. I'm not sick. I have seasonal allergies, and of course, my seasonal allergies flare at basically the date that school starts, which school starts next week. So yeah, right, I think in the midst of everything going on every year, I end up getting whatever crud is out there, and then I end up having to get like a steroid inhaler to get it out of my chest. And then this year, before the retreat in San Antonio, it rained for a week, which is weird. So it rained for a week. I'm also allergic to the molds. And so, of course, the molds went crazy, like 15,000. So there was that. Then we went on the road trip. Of course, you know, the air is different. It was very dry. I felt like I was just putting lotion on the whole time. Then come back to Texas. Of course, we've got the Saharan dust cloud plus my seasonal allergies. So anyway, my respiratory tract is not very happy. So I am drinking tea today in a new mug. It says, I'm a fun guy, which I saw it when I was shopping with my daughter, and we fought over it because she loves mushrooms, so she wanted the mug, but she also didn't have the money, so I ended up winning and getting the mug because this is my one joke that I have. And I actually had told the joke at a staff meeting at work previously in the week when I bought this. It was like a breakfast with the boss, and if you talked about work, you had to tell a joke. And I talked about work, and so they told me I had to tell a joke. And so I immediately went into my joke, which is a mushroom walks into the bar, and the bartender says, can't you read the sign? It says, no mushrooms allowed. And the mushroom says, yeah, but I'm a fun guy. And so anyway, people laughed. And one guy was like, wow, you like had that joke ready to go so fast. You didn't even have to think about it. And I said, well, yeah, because I have one joke. And that is my go-to joke for any time I have to tell a joke. And that's it. I don't have any other jokes. So when I saw this mug that said, I'm a fun guy, I was like, and it's pink. And so I had to get it. So anyway, I'll be drinking tea. And yeah, so I will probably throw up some pictures here while I'm talking. So me and my friends, so Amy Jane and Jen, they work at Under the Sea Fabrics. So we went to Camp Black Needle together. We drove up to Dallas and picked up our friend Caitlin and spent the night in Dallas. So that's like a 5-hour trip. And then from Dallas to Kansas City, where the retreat was like an 8-hour trip. And so, of course, you know, they indulged my type A. So we had like a whole Google Maps with like all kinds of museums and stops along the way of things that we might want to do. And so we were able to do some things. We did stop and see like supposedly a statue that was the largest peanut statue at the time it was made. But we were like, even a costume that a person wears of a peanut would be larger than this statue. So like, I don't know how they think that was the biggest peanut, but whatever, that's what they said it was. Another place that we stopped was at the Silver Needle in Tulsa, Oklahoma, or outside Tulsa, Oklahoma. And that was a beautiful store. They had samples and models everywhere. I ended up buying a lot, which I'll show a little bit later, my haul from there. And we had matching shirts, so we took pictures there, and they had a huge sale or clearance section, so I got a lot of stuff there. And it was definitely one of those things where, like, seeing patterns in person is just a different experience, and so I ended up buying some patterns that I would never have even considered buying, but I saw them in person there and just thought they were great. And then I ended up taking pictures of several others and starting a want section in my database, and so I was able to put the pictures of things that I might want to buy later. So that was fun. And then let's see, where else did we stop? Ugh, that was like 2 weeks ago at this point. I can't remember. But when we got to Kansas City, we were able to get adjoining rooms, so that was nice. And we got there a day early so that we could do some touristy stuff. So we went to like an old jail museum, and then we were able to make an appointment at the hair museum, which you have to contact them to make an appointment. And so we were able to make an appointment at the hair museum, which was incredible, mind-blowing. If you have a chance to go, it was incredible. It was just hundreds and hundreds of hair art, like the Victorian, I'm sure you're seeing pictures here, but like Victorian, but also I didn't realize how far before the Victorian times, but like I think really the height was in the Victorian times, it sounded like, of artwork that people made with hair. And I had knew about this kind of artwork, and I thought it was like a niche thing that kind of like gothy Victorians or like death obsessed, like a small niche of people were into doing this. But yeah, find out it was very widespread, and it went on far before the Victorian times, and it was a way for them to like keep track of generations or families. And so like there were pieces where it literally would say like this flower, you know, the pansy on the left is with hair from this person, and then like this flower on the right is hair from this person. And so, you know, they were like, some of them were like horseshoes because they never closed, because they would just keep adding on as the generations went on. So some of them were like family genealogies almost, and some of them were just like one-time get-togethers. So there was one that was really special to us, and it was like a group of women, a friendship circle. And so each of them had made like a flower with their hair, and then they had put them all together into this piece and put all of their names, like, you know, maybe they were a stitching group or a quilting group or something like that. And so that was really special for us to see. And there were some pieces that were like funeral or memorial pieces, but there were pieces that were like wedding pieces with people's wedding pictures or celebrations of family events. So it was not morbid at all. Yeah, that was really, really cool. I was so glad that we were able to get to that museum. And then we went to a Taylor Swift laser light show at the planetarium in Union Station. That was something. That was something. We didn't know what to expect. It was a laser light show with Taylor Swift music, and like there were kids up front screaming and singing, and you know, so were we, but whatever. And let's see, what else do we do? I can't even think what else we did, but we had a lot of fun. Oh yeah, then the next morning we went to CNC, which is a cross-stitch store there outside Kansas City. It was like 10 minutes away from the retreat hotel. And so I bought some things there. And then, of course, there was the retreat. So we're just gonna jump in to some of the stuff. First off, some of the things that I took for the retreat. I ended up taking just a couple of pieces. I didn't go crazy because, again, all of us were traveling in one car, so we were trying not to take a ton of stuff. I did take my table clamp, my Lowry table clamp, which I didn't end up using. And I took a light, my Halo Day Glow light, which I didn't end up using because the hotel ballroom that they were in was extremely well lit. I didn't have need for an additional light. So that was really, really nice. But I think they're moving to a different hotel next year. And then the other thing that I took that I really enjoyed was I was at TJ Maxx and saw this little like caboodle case. And so I bought it and I ended up putting stickers on top of it. So you're going to see yourself in the mirror. But anyway, so I put like chapstick, I put some extra needles, I put a little mascara wand, and then some scissors, a Sharpie, pencils, and so I just like had this in front of me and it had all my extra stuff, and that was just a really nice little case. I have been using like a makeup case for all this kind of stuff, but this was fun and I got to use some of the stickers. Let's see, other items that I thought were really important for the retreat. I ended up buying a Hulkin bag, which is this like huge bag that's on wheels, and so you can move your stuff around in it and it zips around the top. That was a last minute purchase before we left because I was going to take our wagon, our family wagon that we just put stuff in, and we were going to use that to move our stuff around inside the hotel, but I ended up getting a Hulkin bag at the last minute. It was very pricey, but I mean, that thing is smooth as butter. All four of us piled that thing to the top, and yeah, highly recommend. That was definitely worth it. So that will be in my car from now on. All right, so from the Black Needle Society, so the theme was like all holidays. So they, like, the lanyards like were all different. So I had a summer lanyard and they had like spring and Easter, and then the gift exchange or the ornament exchange, they had a small ornament exchange, and so there was like a Christmas/winter tree, spring/Easter tree, fall/Halloween tree, and then a pride/summer tree. So I'll put in a picture of my ornament. So I ended up making the piñata postage stamp, but I didn't do the postage stamp outside from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. And then I ended up getting a pride color, or rainbow/pride, I assume it's pride, mushroom, which I gave to my daughter because she likes mushrooms. And so yeah, so these were the other things that we got. So we got this rainbow colored water bottle that says all you need is love, and so we got our bag, and then we went around to all these stations saying like trick or treat, and then for each holiday they would I think there were like 7 holidays, they would give you an item. So like this was the Happy Pride item, and then there was a Star Wars Day, which was a bath bomb that looked like a Star Trooper, which my son already claimed, so that's gone. And then for Earth Day, we got this, I think it's a book holder, like you put the wood and then like it makes like a tripod and you can put your book or your pattern on here. I haven't put it together yet, but it was nice that it came disassembled for those of us that were traveling. And then I can't remember what the scissors were for, so we got a pair of scissors. I can't remember what holiday that was, but I got scissors. And then I've tried to keep stuff together, but it's been 2 weeks since we came home, and so some of the stuff has walked to be put away. I did enter almost everything into my database. I think all the patterns I got are entered, and I haven't entered all the floss yet. But speaking of floss, so we also got this project bag, which has, again, like all different holidays on it. So we got this project bag, and then we got all the floss. I assume this is all the floss to do the pattern. I haven't like confirmed that, but so a bunch of different gentle arts, flosses, and then the pattern. You had the choice of getting it in paper form or a QR code to download the PDF, which is what I did. So I don't have it to show, but it's this. And then also a key ring with that pattern on it, which unfortunately the zipper for the project bag doesn't have a hole, so you can't like put this on there. But maybe I can like zip tie it. And then also we got like a little snail needle binder. So yeah, really nice stuff from the host of the retreat. And then later there was like a make it take it little session, and so I got these tiny little little suitcases with a pair of magnetic scissors and a magnet that is in there, and a little tape measure, and then some stickers to put to decorate it. So I haven't set this up yet, I just have the pieces, but that was very cute. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else within reach that I got from the retreat, because there were definitely more things. Oh, we did get the fabric to do that pattern that was on the bag. Yeah, they had so many games. We played like a white elephant game, and they had like when they first announced it, I had a moment of panic because I was like, were we supposed to bring something for a white elephant gift exchange? But they had like 100 bags up at the front of the room, and so they divided the group into, I think it was 3, and so over the course of the 3 nights, everybody got to participate, but you were participating with just the people in your night. And so you got to choose from the front, choose a new bag from the front or steal from someone else. And the bags at the front had, they had primitive hair patterns. They had like all different kinds of patterns. Some of them had like mugs for Halloween, or they had Christmas decorations, or like they had so much stuff, and all of it was provided by the retreat host. So I mean, that was so generous and completely unexpected. I ended up getting, I got a new bag from the front. I didn't steal, and then nobody stole from me. So I got this pattern from Primitive Hair called Ghostly Forest. I got this one called Kitty Kitty, and I got this one called Enchanted Moths. So yeah, all 3 of these were in my bag. I thought that was really, really nice. One thing that was very different about this retreat compared to Stitching Sirens or the Bare Bones retreat was the amount of gifts that people gave out. So I think at Bare Bones, which is supposed to be Bare Bones retreat, one woman gave out like handmade needle minders to everybody with like a 2023 charm on it. And then at Stitching Sirens, I did a whole video on like my fail of table gifts that Shayla helped me fix, but they were like some keychains and some stickers. And then my friends gave me gifts like a pen and a scissor fob, and like maybe 1 or 2 people went around with stickers or something, but like I don't know that everyone gave someone everything, gave something to everyone. And so when we were talking about going to this retreat, like I had put so much time and effort into Stitching Sirens, and it didn't work out because Shayla had to help. Well, I mean, it did work out because Shayla helped me. And they were so close together that I just decided I wasn't going to do anything for Stitching Sirens, and we were going in a group, so I just told them like I'm not going to get to making anything extra. And then when we got there, I think like the first 2 hours of the retreat were people coming around giving gifts to everyone. Like people had trash bags and plastic bags full of gifts that they were giving to people. Plus, I think almost everybody at our table gave us gifts, and like me and Caitlin, we felt like trash because we didn't bring anything because I didn't realize, because like I've seen floss tubers talk about getting getting gifts at retreats. And so I just assumed, like I just thought, okay, people give, you know, gifts to their friends, and then, you know, because this is like a famous floss tuber, they like gave a gift to them, or like they were the host of the retreat, and so like of course you're gonna make an extra for them. Like I didn't realize that people legitimately give gifts to every single person at the retreat. And so yeah, I am sorry to anybody who gave me a gift and I didn't give you a gift. I feel like trash. I will pass it along, karma, somehow, some other way. But so I don't want to show every single thing that I got, but if you're thinking about going to a retreat, like I think now that I know what people do, I think I could execute some of these a lot better than the idea that I tried to execute. So I'm just going to show some of the ones for ideas. So this was like a triangle, looks like just sewn pincushion that someone made. And then a lot of people have like Etsy businesses, or they sold things, and so this was like just a little square, and then you open it up and you can put your like orts or trash in there, and then it came with their business card. So this was from Valerie Bolin, Stitch and Dye Co. on Etsy. Jack, stop. So that was cool. One person gave everybody like different colored cat ears, and so everybody was wearing them the first day. A lot of people passed out highlighters with a business card. So this is a person who gave out scissors with a little charm, and a floss card with their, I guess, I don't know if it's their YouTube or their Instagram name on there. A lot of floss drops. So just like business cards that people have made and then hole punched and put like their Instagram or YouTube channel name on there. And so you can use them as floss drops. So there was a lot of that. Straw covers. This was a really cool one. It's, I guess it's called Stitch Pluto in French Lick, Indiana, and they're a like cafe that is gonna do stitching and Dungeons and Dragons, and so they gave out a die and their business card, lots of stickers with people's contact information, counting pins with their information, little keychains with their information. So yeah, I think like I have a much better idea of like what people give out. Here's like a little friendship bracelet fob with their contact information. So yeah, that was really cool. And then our table mates had extra special gifts, and so one of them, I didn't get contact information. She had these cards, and so this is another idea that I tried to execute, and like I wasn't able to do it completely. So like I had heard that people were making like floss drops using playing cards, and so I actually had been buying like antique and vintage playing cards to use to do this. And then like before the Stitching Sirens, I pulled them out and I was just like, you just like hole punch playing cards and give them to people? Like that's so weird. But no, like that's legitimately what people were doing. And then this woman, I think her name was Barb, took it the next step. So she had like Americana playing cards, so cards with a flag, and then she gave Weeks Dye Works red, white, and blue thread. And then these are like Sleeping Beauty playing cards that she put holes in, and then she gave Classic Colorworks matching thread, and I think she said she had like 4 different sets of playing cards. And so these she didn't give to like everyone at the retreat, I don't think. I think they were just for the people at her table. But like, okay, so that's kind of how you could like bump it up a level, would be to include like matching thread. Like how easy and like amazing that was. So yeah, that was really cool. Let me see what else is in here. And then other people had like their business card and then like a little safety pin with like a charm that you could put on things. And then this bag was quilted by the woman sitting next to me. I think her name was Cindy. And then she also, I don't know if this is crochet or knit, made these little cases that you could put, like she put in a package of needles, and then up here you can put your scissors, and then they just like fold up. And I was just blown away by the generosity of people and like the creativity of people. And yeah, so thank you to all of you. I'm sorry. Okay, so they also had a vendor area, and so during certain times that was open. So I ended up getting several project bags, so that's what I'm going to show first. All right, so the first project bag that I got was, I got this Harry Potter mermaid from the Black Needle Society. So this was, I think, last year's project bag that came with the Frogwarts retreat. And I didn't like the one that I got for Frogwarts this year, the Weasley is King one. So I went ahead and got this one, and I gave someone else my Weasley is King bag. So it's too small to put my Frogwarts project in. So I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for, but I was excited to get that. And then I need to look up what company this was from, but I got this project bag. I've been kind of into owls lately, and I loved the colors. So, and it's got purple fabric on the inside and a little owl charm there. So I will put down at the bottom who this is from, if I can look it up maybe on like the retreat Facebook site and see what companies were there. But yeah, I got that, which I thought was really nice. And then Golden Familiars was there. So I had my eye on this girl for several retreats now, and I was able to get this little bag. And I am keeping all the Under the Sea Fabrics Christmas in July 2024 ornament kit stuff in here, since they all use the same fabric and flosses and finishing supplies. So the patterns that I'm going to stitch from that are all gonna be in here, or at least that's my plan right now. And then like I said, we stopped at a couple local needlework shops there on our way. So I got this Ravenclaw project bag from this one was from the CNC company that is there outside Kansas City, Oklahoma. And so I added this like Luna Christmas tree ornament, but this is what my Frogwarts is going to be in. So I got that bag. All right, and then the last project bag that I got is this bag, and it is from Souleful Creations. I'll put the contact information down below, but that is the company. So this is like almost like a planner. I used to be into planners, but it's like really thick. And so over here it has the vinyl with a rainbow zipper, and then as a pocket back there, a thread bed here, another little vinyl pocket up here, and then another pocket behind there. But it's just like really thick, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know if it's going to actually be used for cross stitch or if I might indulge my like more planner tendencies and use it as like a Kindle pouch or something like that. I'm not sure. But I saw this, I had to get it. She does do custom orders, so I was thinking about having her do another custom order with some fabric I got. I haven't decided yet, but yeah, so got a bunch of project bags. So the vendors were selling more than just project bags. I know it's surprising. I also did get some fabric. So this is like an unknown beige fabric. I actually won this from a raffle during Frogwarts and then was able to pick it up there at the retreat. And then this is the fabric for the holiday pattern. And it is vintage from Bestitch Me, and I got 32 count linen as my choice. And then, let's see, so there was Misty from Mystic Fabrics. I'll put the contact information below. I did buy 3 pieces from her. So this one is called Haley's Garden, and I got a 28 count Lugana. So it's like pink and green and a little brown. So I thought that was really pretty. And then everyone was talking about this one. So this was all that was left by the time I got there, which is fine with me. This one is called Witch's Brew, and I was able to get 20 count Aida. It's like orange and green and brown, maroon. So I'll have to find something Halloween-y for that. And then this one is called Sea Glass, and this is a 32 count Lugana. So it's like a teal, green, blue. So I think those are my first Mystic fabrics that I got. And then, like I said, the Black Needle Society was selling some of their extras from previous vaults. So I don't know what vault or what retreat in a box or whatever these were from. But I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but I'm obsessed with the Heat Miser. So they had a Heat Miser pin, a Snow Miser pin, and then there was a Grinch pin. So I just got all 3 of them. So their pins, I don't know if I'm going to make them needle minders because they're kind of heavy, but so I got that. I also got this scissor fob with flamingos on it from the Golden Familiar. So also from the Black Needle Society vault table, I got this pattern. It's called a Fancy Flamingo from Hands On Design. And in my house right now, so like in summer after like 4th of July, my house is decorated in flamingos for the summer. It's like a summery thing. So once the Americana stuff comes down, then we're flamingos, so I can put that up next summer. And then I also got this one. It's called An Ode to Libraries from Heartstring Samplery, and it says, "The very existence of libraries affords the best evidence that we may yet have hope for the future of humanity." And I don't know if that was like exclusive to the Black Needle Society. When I was looking up some information online yesterday, I didn't find it available elsewhere for purchase, but I don't know if that, like, I don't know how old this has been in the vault, but really pretty. It's definitely on my list. I think I'm going to go ahead and kit it, but I don't know if I'll get to it this summer. All right, so backtracking to our road trip to the retreat, we stopped at the Silver Noodle outside Tulsa, Oklahoma, or maybe inside Tulsa, Oklahoma, I'm not sure. So the first one, and this was one that I saw the model at the store. I wouldn't have purchased it otherwise, but the model drew me in. And so this is Vintage Birds by Jeanette Douglas Designs. And for some reason on this trip, I was just like obsessed with peacocks. I think I got at least 1 or 2 patterns from the like Past the Stash table that also have peacocks on them. So I was just like peacock obsessed on this trip for for some reason. I don't know. Right, the next pattern that I got is called Festive Little Fobs, the Americana edition by Heartstring Samplery. So I have been looking for little patriotic things to be able to make for people at work that, you know, wouldn't take forever but would be cute and patriotic. So I saw this and picked it up, and we'll see if I can, you know, execute on follow through on that. And then right next to it was this one. It is Festive Little Fobs, the Harvest Edition by Heartstring Samplery. So this one has like fall stuff, and love that little turkey and the black cat and the squirrel. So hopefully I'll be making a lot of these little presents. I bought this pattern called Cozy Into Winter by Jeanette Douglas Designs. There were two like poinsettia like urn of flowers by her, but I went back and forth, but ended up getting this one. This one was again mostly because the model was beautiful. And then they had this one, which I guess is Project Quarantine Stay Home and Stitch. I assume it was from 2020 and the designer is With Thy Needle and Thread. I thought that would be cute to have in my craft room. They did have a whole selection of Madame Chantilly, which I love her. I'm collecting her tiered trays. So this is the cross-stitch tiered tray from Madame Chantilly. Really pretty. And then, like I said, they had a huge sale and clearance section, so I ended up just letting myself freely. It was 50% off when we were there. I don't know if it always is or if they were having like a bonus sale, but anyway, I got this one, which I was really excited about. It's called Whimsy Halloween by Teresa Kogut, and it matches up with the bag that I have for, I think, my Angry Whimsy Angry Witch or something like that. So I could have the two of them together. And I thought she was really cute. They had this Madame Chantilly one, Note de Stella. So this little like girl catching stars surrounded by poppies. Really pretty. I probably wouldn't have ordered this, but again, it was 50% off, so I went ahead and got it. And then this one is Espresso by Rosewood Manor. I have the cappuccino flowers, so these are the espresso flowers. I don't know if like it's a smaller version, similar coloring. I haven't compared the two to each other. Okay, then the next one is Jardin Bleu by Collection Tralala. I think this is an Italian, maybe? Again, not something I would probably normally buy, but it was on the sale table, and I just thought that urn of flowers was really pretty. I really liked the blue. Again, kind of having a peacock moment on the trip. This one is called Love Always by Annie B's Folk Art. I really like, of course, the pink. I like that there's like an outline of flowers on the house. I really like the roses. Yeah, so I really like that one. Oh yeah, there's another peacock one here. So this is Pretty as a Peacock by Little House Needleworks, and it's some patriotic peacocks. They have like a little American flag. I don't know why. And this one is called Lovebirds by Country Cottage Needleworks. I think it was like $3. Also by Country Cottage Needleworks. This one is Home Tweet Home. And then this one, I don't know, I just, I don't see a lot of cornucopias. And this one was cornucopias and flowers. So it's called Quaker Flowers by Dames of the Needle / Fingerwork. And when I was doing some research to put it into my database, another website had it, was talking about it being like a horn. Yeah, here it says a horn book. I don't know what a horn book is, but I guess that's what they finished this as. But I don't know, whatever. And then I did get a couple Mill Hills. Let's see. I don't want to open them. Let's see how bad the glare is. So there's this one, which is Christmas camper. So we have a camper and my whole like entry and bathroom, guest bathroom at Christmas are all full of Christmas camper stuff. And then I'm pretty sure she doesn't watch this. This one I got to make for my mother-in-law. They lived in South America when my husband was growing up, and for Christmas last year I made her a koala Santa because she likes koalas, so I thought maybe she could put these two together. So I think that was everything that I got at the Silver Needle. And then at CC and Company, I got this fabric. So this is vintage wood fabric flare. It's 32 count Lugana. And I mostly got it because it's at 40% off of 60. But when I got home, I noticed that the receipt said 60. So I don't know if they forgot to take the 40% off or if the full price was 60. I don't think I would have gotten it if I had known it was 60, but it is what it is. And then that's also where I got the Frogwarts project bag, or the Harry Potter Frogwarts, the Harry Potter project bag that my Frogwarts cross stitch is in. Let's see. So yeah, lots of haul. And then the only thing that I really worked on, so I did finish my sleeping raccoon, and then the piece that I really focused on while I was there is this. This is August's Poppy from Cottage Garden Needleworks, and this is the My Garden Journal series that I'm stitching. So I've got August finished, and that was really what I focused on. I worked a little bit on You Are My Sunshine. I finished up the raccoon. I think I worked a little bit on my daughter's like bone, the broken bone. But yeah, this was the goal, and this was a lot more stitching than I expected it to be. So anyway, that is the wrap up. Again, I don't know if this is a standalone. If it is, thanks for watching, and if it's not, then this is probably tacked on at the end of a different video, so thanks for watching that. And I will see you, if this gets posted as a standalone, I'll see you at the end of August for a wrap-up where I'll show off everything that I worked on. All right, bye!